The federal government has been urged to come up with a clear policy that will encourage the production of mini-grid to facilitate the provision of affordable and clean energy for all Nigerians by the year 2030. The Executive Director, International Center for Energy, Environment and Development, Ewa Eleri, he made the call during a dialogue with key stakeholders from public and private sectors on the sustainability and governance of mini-grids in Africa.
Of the Sustainability Development Goal number 7 is affordable and clean energy for all by 2030. This has been a challenge in most African countries, especially Nigeria, which successive governments have tried to achieve with no significant success, especially in the rural areas. Therefore, the need to engage stakeholders from both the private and public sector in a dialogue on the sustainability, inclusiveness and governance of mini-grids in Africa becomes inevitable.
If our rural areas are waiting for grid extension to reach them, they will wait for a very long time. So therefore, for viable communities that we can situate the grid network and then use the resources that they have there, so it becomes more decentralized and be able to help those communities.
Key stakeholders at the event gave recommendations on what government should do to have clean energy for Nigerians.
The national grid is being strengthened and expanded. Now, there are locations where in the immediate and short term we will not be able to reach. These are where mini-grid operators and private partners can come in to say we have gone to survey those areas are viable or those areas are needed, and then we give them the enabling environment and support, and they can put that. And
sure, there's a lot of latent demands in poor rural communities, especially agrarian communities where people do a lot of farming and subsistence farming and living. The government really has to step up and take ownership of that agenda.
They noted that it is the responsibility of the government to provide infrastructure for its citizens, and provision of mini-grids in rural areas will help government achieve its clean energy goal. Oyebimpe Wealth, AIT News Abuja, Nigeria's capital.